morning. I am Martin for today's vlog. We are going to discuss the different theorems of discontinuity. But first, let us have some review about the theorems of continuity for polynomial and rational function. First, a polynomial function is continuous for all of x. Second, a rational function where p of x over q of x, where p of x and q of x are polynomial, is continuous for all of x for which q of x will not be equal to 0. And now, let us proceed in determining the discontinuity for polynomial function of the given examples. So in determining the point of discontinuity, paano ba natin malalaman kung saan magkakaroon ng hole or gap or discontinuity sa isang given function? So we have here the first example of f of x is equals to 1 over x. So according to our previous theorem sa rational function, magkakaroon ng discontinuity pag ang q of x or ang denominator natin is equal to 0. So sa given example natin where f of x is equals to 1 over x, kailangan natin malaman if yung denominator natin is mag-equals to 0. So first thing we have to do is to equate x or our q of x into 0. So given x is equals to 0, we can know that our discontinuity or a point of discontinuity is equals to x is equals to 0. Our second example, we have g of x is equals to x squared minus 1 all over x plus 1. Given this rational function, our numerator is x squared minus 1 or our p of x, and our q of x is equals to x plus 1. So kailangan natin malaman if mag-i-equate ba sa 0 ang ating function para malaman natin kung saan ang discontinuity. First, we have x plus 1 as our q of x is equals to 0. So we can have x is equals to negative 1 as we transpose positive 1 into the other side. So we have the negative sign. So as we get the x of is equals to negative 1, we have to substitute the resulting value of negative 1 into our q of x, which is x squared minus 1 all over negative 1 plus 1. So is equal to x squared minus 1 is equal to 0. So our function q of x is discontinuous at x is equals to negative 1. So for our third example, we have h of x is equals to x all over x squared minus 7x plus 12. So, paano ba natin malalaman kung saan magkakaroon ng discontinuity sa isang function? First, let us solve for the value of x. But, as you can see, that our denominator is a quadratic function. So, kailangan natin itong factor out. Since we have x squared minus 7x plus 12, kailangan natin i-factor out nga ito at we can have the quantity of x minus 4 times the quantity of x minus 3. And since we have to know the discontinuity, kailangan natin itong i-equate sa 0. Since we have x minus 4 is equals to 0, we have to transpose negative 4 into the other side. So we have x is equals to positive 4. Gayon din sa ating x minus 3 is equals to 0. We have to transpose negative 3 into the other side so we can get x is equals to positive 3. That means, with this equation, we can say that our function h of x is discontinuous at x is equals to 4 and x is equals 3. So now, let's proceed to our last example. We have again to determine the point of discontinuity. So we have y is equals to x squared minus 6x plus 9 all over x squared minus 9. And as you can observe, pwede natin i-factor out yung numerator and denominator. So we can get y is equals to x minus 3 times the quantity of x minus 3 for our numerator. And for our denominator, we have x plus 3 times the quantity of x minus 3. In overall, we have y is equals to the quantity of x minus 3 times the quantity of x minus 3 all over the quantity of x plus 3 times the quantity of x minus 3. Since our x minus 3 term can be cancelled, there is a removable discontinuity or a hole at x is equals to 3. Kailangan natin i-equate ang ating denominator, and since ang natira na lang sa ating function is y is equals to x minus 3 all over x plus 3, ang ating equation could be x is equals to negative 3 as we equate negative 3 or x minus 3 into 0. So we have y is equals to x minus 3 all over negative 3 plus 3. So our remaining denominator of x plus 3 indicates a vertical asymptote of x is equals to negative 3. To conclude, a function of y is discontinuous at x is equals to positive and minus 3. So for the summary of my whole presentation, these are the theorems of discontinuity that you guys should remember. First, if f of x is not continuous at x equals a, we can say that f of x is discontinuous at x equals a. Second, if f of x will be discontinuous at x equals a in any of the following cases. 1. The limit of f of x as x approaches c does not exist. Second, if f of x is not defined at x equals c. And lastly, if the limit of f of x as x approaches c is equals to f of c. So that's it for my presentation, guys. I hope you learned from my video. God bless!